What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cornelay back with another lit video. You already know what's going on. So y'all read the title of this video. This is about is Vince McMahon really selling WWE? Is he going to sell it? This been on my mind for like a long, like literally every day I think about this. You know what I'm saying? Like every day. This been in my subconscious mind. Even I dreamed about Ruby Riott. And I'm just like, how did I do that? Because Ruby is in my subconscious mind because I was just thinking about her. Like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, WWE has been in my subconscious mind. Because I'm just like, I don't know if this you. I had to take a step back. And I didn't go live Friday because it was overwhelming. When something that you love stress you out and you get into it to take off stress, basically your personal life can be a lot. But you watch this to take off stress from it. And this stress you out too. I have to take a step back a little bit. So Friday Night SmackDown, that's why I didn't go live. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But that being said, y'all, I'm waking up, you know, early in the morning, doing these reactions real quick, you know what I'm saying, before I do whatever I do. So let's check this video out because I'm curious to know what's going to happen with WWE because I'm scared, bro. 15 years, bro. 15 years. The thought of not watching this no more or something happening to this business hurts like fuck, like hurts because, you know, if you're a big wrestling fan. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into this video.
Shortly after WrestleMania 37, WWE released Samoa Joe, Mickie James, Peyton Royce, Kalisto, Chelsea Green, Bo Dallas.
Yeah, WWE released 10 wrestlers from their contracts. This company announced Thursday Samoa Joe, Billy Kay, Peyton Royce, Mickie James, Chelsea Green, Tucker, Kalisto, Bo Dallas, Mojo Rawley, and Wesley Blake. Now, all of these happened in like damn April this year, right? Yeah.
Wesley Blake, Tucker, and Billy Kay. And more recently, the company also fired...
like this past Wednesday, Braun Strowman. Now that was a shocker. Like Braun Strowman, one of their top dogs, like basically the top superstars. Aleister Black was so talented. Lana, we just saw her. Ruby too. Santana Garrett, I can see that. And Buddy Murphy have been released. Speechless, man.
More former WWE talents.
So let's see what they're gonna talk about. Is they really selling this?
Black, Lana, Buddy Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santana Garrett. WWE have gone ahead also and let go of many employees that worked for the company behind the scenes. A majority of the departments within WWE have lost their job, from production employees to the commentary team like Tom Phillips. The company has obviously been releasing many people, and the main reason for this is because of budget cuts. Aleister Black publicly stated that he was informed that this wasn't personal and it was only to save money. And this has a lot of people wondering, is Vince McMahon preparing to sell the WWE? Right now, the biggest rumor in the wrestling world is that Vince McMahon is indeed going to sell the WWE. It's important to take a look at the evidence that people are using for these rumors. The biggest reason for this that might be true is Nick Khan.
WWE hired CAA co-head of TV Nick Khan as President and Chief Revenue Officer.
In August of 2020, WWE hired the savvy businessman, making him the new WWE President and Chief Revenue Officer. Putting Nick Khan in this position allowed him to virtually revamp most of the operations for the WWE. And in early 2021, Khan would be a part of a huge deal for the WWE. The company sold the rights of the WWE Network to NBC Universal streaming service Peacock. It was a billion-dollar deal that would last for a total of 5 years. This puts WWE in a prime-time position to sell. WWE is currently locked in on multiple multi-year deals for SmackDown, Raw, NXT, and their WWE Network. The SmackDown and Fox deal is worth $1 billion, which means
Fox and WWE close to massive 5-year, $1 billion deal for SmackDown. So they got $1 billion deal for that too. The new deal, which is nearly complex, is expected to begin in October 2019 and will mark a 3-fold increase over what NBC Universal is currently paying.
SmackDown being on Fox is making the company $250 million a year. Raw also got an extension which reportedly is worth $240 million a year as well. NXT is also generating $50 million per year. If you take a look at all of those deals that they have right now, WWE is guaranteed to generate around $790 million in revenue just on their TV deals, and those are perfect deals that will ensure any potential buyer's revenue for the next 4 to 5 years. That doesn't even include the other additional revenue the company has been making. WWE even reported that 2020 was their most successful financial year. The company's profit reached $286 million compared to $180 million from the year prior. You also have to realize that this was in 2020 before the newly signed Peacock deal, which will only make the numbers even better for 2021, making the company even more money. With all of that being said, the company also has been gutting expensive contracts like Braun Strowman. That is a clear indicator that WWE wants the financial numbers to look even better. If you really think about this Braun Strowman release, it doesn't make any sense other than the fact that
when I seen Braun released, I was like, what? But I can see, you know what I'm saying? Now I see like everything, like if you take a step back and stop being a crazy like wrestling fan and just bashing the company over this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you really take a step back and step out of that, like being a fan and just looking at everything, something is up. Like something is up. When they release Braun, all right, like different people, you can see what's up. And then Aleister Black said on Twitch that, you know, it was like for budget, so reasons. So I'm just like, you know what, something they trying to set WWE up to look good when it comes to like profits and stuff like that. So they're probably, Vince is probably going to sell.
Actually considering selling the WWE. To make the rumor even more legit, Brian Alvarez reported that people internally and externally have expressed that they believe WWE is going to be sold very soon.
Like
when active wrestlers, stakeholders, and employees have this belief, it is hard to think otherwise. With everything being presented right in front of our faces, I think that this is very likely to happen. It makes more sense when you look at an aging Vince McMahon that is running things around town. I don't think this would have been the case if Vince McMahon was still in his 50s or 60s, but the fact that he is 75 years old makes me believe that he cannot keep doing this, especially considering the fact that he could receive the biggest buyout of his entire life. The WWE right now is at the peak. It will not be valued any more than what it is right now. Vince McMahon can definitely sell for $4 to $6 billion. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of money that he probably will not make in the future.
Wait, what? So he can make that much money for selling this? Wait, hold on, go back.
For 60s. But the fact that he is 75 years old makes me believe that he cannot keep doing this, especially considering the fact that he could receive the biggest buyout of his entire life. The WWE right now is at the peak. It will not be valued any more than what it is right now. Vince McMahon can definitely sell for $4 to $6 billion. That is
$4 to $6 billion? Oh yeah, Vince doing it. When that money hit, boy, when that money hit, Vince gonna do it. Look at that face.
It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that he probably will not make in the future.
That's a lot of money, man.
And so if he does sell, Vince McMahon and his entire family would not have to work another day in their life ever again, and they can only become richer. But then again, they pretty much don't have to work another day in their life. But you know what I mean. The more money changes everything. Quite frankly, I think it would be a very stupid move if Vince McMahon does not sell the WWE right now. With all of that being said, the more important questions are who is going to buy the WWE and how will it perform if this actually does occur. The two biggest companies right now that can possibly purchase WWE from Vince McMahon is either NBC Universal or it's going to be Disney. NBC Universal makes a lot of sense because they have a long working relationship with WWE and Vince. Basically, Vince McMahon loves NBC and NBC loves Vince McMahon and WWE. They clearly see a lot of value as well in the company if they are willing to buy the rights to the WWE network for $1 billion. Vince McMahon even sold NXT to NBC rather than Fox Sports. That shows you that there is some loyalty between Vince McMahon and NBC. The other huge company that I think is more realistic to buy them is Disney, because Disney is pretty much playing Monopoly in real life, and adding WWE to their content library would be nice. Disney already owns Marvel, ABC, Star Wars, ESPN, and so many more companies. Like, here is a picture on the screen right now showing all of the companies they own, and it's actually insane to think about the fact that they pretty much run the media. Anything they want to show you or want you to believe in, they can just put up on the screen. That's kind of crazy. But I could very well see WWE being added to that list of companies owned by Disney. They definitely have the money for it. Like, let's be real, they can drop $5 to $6 billion and be perfectly fine. I could honestly see any of these companies buying WWE. The biggest thing to think about, though, is how WWE would operate if they actually do sell the company. Will the WWE product be any better, or will it be worse? And in my honest opinion, I do not think much would change. Although many people like to believe that WWE is not good right now because of Vince McMahon and how he owns and runs it all, I think that's wrong. The WWE have gotten to the point where it's pretty much being ran by multiple departments and divisions. The days of Vince McMahon writing most of the show is over. WWE is essentially operating itself. While Vince McMahon may overlook the matches and the segments, I doubt he's really making too many changes. The company is very corporate and has 800 employees. Vince McMahon is letting the machine run itself.
I agree.
At the end of the day, I don't think selling the company will make WWE better or worse. But I do think that Vince McMahon should do it because it would be his smartest and last smart business decision. Triple H would also probably still be around for a bit as an executive, but that's about it. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think that Vince McMahon is actually going to sell the WWE, or are people just overreacting to the releases? And on the screen right now are some other videos that you should check out if you have some free time.
Alright, y'all, so earlier in the morning, you know what I'm saying, I react to the video. Is Vince really selling WWE? To be honest, I really don't know. We really don't know. It's just rumors, but to be honest, if you take a step back and look at everything, it seems like it. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he is. And it's just 15 years, bro, for me, like 15, 16 years watching this. It's gonna be hard if something happens to this company, if it gets sold to somebody else, and say for example, WWE just is over. It's gonna be hard to like recover from that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have withdrawals. Like, this is all I know. Like, my content is not AEW. My content is WWE because I love this, and I love the characters and the superstars, and I support whoever I support. But I feel like Vince may be doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like they said, he's at an age where he has to start looking at certain things, and like, for real. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the dude in this video, if this is true, if he can make like $4 to $6 billion, he's definitely selling it. Vince is money hungry. You already know that. But that being said, comment down below how you feel. Do you think Vince is really gonna sell WWE? I just don't know, y'all. I'm confused, and I don't even know what's going on. Like, my mind is spinning right now from all the releases to these rumors right here. I don't know what the fuck going on. But comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next vid.